Hey guys, looks like I am live. Hi, thank you all for joining me. As you start joining, I'm checking in to see, confirming that I am live. If you are jumping on, give me a thumbs up, say hi, introduce yourself. I believe I am live somewhere. Lately, Facebook's been putting my lives to share to only me. So let me change that over here to public. Guess all these updates. All right, there we go. We're public now. Yay. All right, so my name is Anuschka Borzian, and I do these Wednesday wisdom and wellnesses every week, or that's the aim, right? For the most part. And I always come from intuition, of course. So if I'm in line, I will jump on. But if not, then I'm not going to do it. Today, I wanted to jump on and hi there. Thank you for joining. I wanted to jump on and actually share about who I am and what I do because many times people ask me, well, what is it that you actually do? I don't really understand and whatnot. So, one, I wanted to share that with those people as well as my new followers, just so you know who I am out there, because I'm sure you'll see different videos of me and posts of me. Well, right now, not much on Instagram since I'm blocked, and that's all good. I've accepted that. And so today I wanted to share a little bit more detail about what I do, who I am, what I offer to give more clarity to those that have been wondering. I am an empowerment health coach and an energy healer. How I got here is my story of rebirth, right? My rebirth story more than anything. As long as I remember, honestly, I've always just loved being there for my friends. I was always the go to friend to come to for advice of any kind. It's like something I always enjoyed is to just be there for others. And I never really understood that, right? And then coming from a career standpoint, I did get a degree in computer science and engineering, and what I got into was pretty much tech tech consulting. And I did consulting for 15 plus years. I don't even know, honestly. But I did that for quite a long time, again, supporting people. And I would always get so fulfilled when I could make that difference for someone. It was always a passion of mine. Then came that life altering moment where I had a stage 4 glioblastoma brain tumor back in 2017. August 23rd is my rebirth date, is what I call it. And it really got me clear on my life's purpose as a healer. So that literally cleared things up for me. I'm like, this is my path. And that's why I call it a rebirth, because I completely switched careers, went from computer world to coach world. And because I had done so much work, self development and personal transformation work up until that point, thankfully, I was actually able to easily make the decision of jumping into a year long coach training program while I was on chemo, which was interesting and it was great. It was like the perfect thing and it was in such alignment. So it's what had me become an empower. And I yes, it was a life coaching program. And of course, my niche is empowerment coaching around health because that's what I'm most passionate about. So the thing is too with that, I've had, besides the brain tumor journey, right? I believe that we go through struggles to actually come out the other side as the better version of ourselves. And I've had many, many struggles all my life. Thankfully, not anymore. That's in my past. That's the old me, right? But ever since childhood, as long as I can remember, there was always different experiences that I was having, from moving internationally twice. I was born in Germany. We moved here when I was in elementary school, having to learn that new language, that language barrier and all that. And then in the middle of middle school, we moved to Iran for like a year and a half, a whole nother language barrier, and then moved back here. So it definitely hasn't been an easy road when it comes to how my life was before. And during that time, I actually didn't have the best of teachers. I got called stupid in front of a class, and it happened actually more than once, believe it or not. Once in fifth grade, and then again, of course, because patterns repeat themselves, it happened in ninth grade as well. So you can only imagine those triggers that were created, but that actually is what got me to prove that I'm smart, right? And that's what had me go to computer science engineering, is what had me choose that, of course, right? So then I go that route. Of course, I enjoyed it to some extent, but it was definitely not a passion of mine. And now we're here today. And throughout these last, gosh, however many years, I also had all kinds of not so great relationships. It is what it is. But what I'm really excited about is that I did meet my amazing husband, who now is just a blessing for me, right? So all of that aside, what I'm sharing this for is because I just want people to also see that based on all these struggles, because when people go through struggles, if you come out from the other side a better version of you, then that's the gift in life, right? So for me, I've taken all of that and now I have created this coaching career because it allows me to be so much more relatable with people. I feel like majority of the time when my clients are going through something or another, hi everyone that's joining, I actually feel like I can relate to them. And that in itself makes such a huge difference. It was all perfect the way it went. And I'm would never take any of it back because of who I am today. And I know with that relatability, I'm able to be that much more impactful when I work with different people. So, that said, what I do and what I offer, okay? So, one of my biggest passions is to coach clients one on one. That's what I've been doing the last couple years now. And I started doing it while I was still on chemo. And of course, I've expanded that. And what I do is I empower my clients. I empower them to really take on health and healing on a whole new level, really from that mind, body, spirit, because without balancing all three of those, you will not have that true healthy lifestyle. All three are key to that, right? And what I'm really passionate about is getting people, whether you are dealing with a health struggle or not, I really believe that balancing those and working through the energy side of it as well is what will get you there. It'll get you that true lifestyle that you've been looking for, that healthy lifestyle without restrictions, right? Because that's the key here. And what I'm most passionate about, and I'm going to get emotional here because I always do when I talk about this, is that I love working with people that have cancer because of what I went through. And I love taking them from hopelessness to having faith and really creating a new vision of how it's going to go instead of whatever prognoses that they've heard. Because that to me is BS. This is me speaking out about it. Prognosis is a nocebo effect. You don't know what nocebo is, go look it up. And it is the worst thing for us, for our brains, for our bodies, because the mind is that powerful. Now, that said, I am still fulfilled beyond belief when it comes to impacting anyone, really. That is just something that brings me to tears because of what I went through. I had a coach while I went through my chemo as well. And I can only see the difference it would have made if someone that the person that I worked with was actually relatable. Like that in itself to me, like I know it would have made that much more of an impact because I can not only be coaching and doing the energy healing because that's necessary, the subconscious healing piece, right? And I'm able to advise them and give them tips and pointers of how I did certain things because I've been through it, right? Worst, yes, worst case for me, avocado sized. And I laugh because it's like sometimes I can't believe it, but it was an avocado sized glioblastoma, which they say is the worst tumor you can ever have, which I get. It's that there's so much fear around that. And I'm not going to get into that. And it's that consciousness around it is what creates more of the fear. So for me, it's really just taking that and having people get to shifting their perspective, shifting their visions to a whole new place. That is huge. one of the things I do during these one-on-one calls, I'm very intuitive. So if it comes up for me that the person is ready to release certain trapped emotions, I'll do energy healing through these sessions, which are all on Zoom, by the way, right? I work with people nationwide. I have clients East Coast, Central, Mountain, Pacific. Like I have them everywhere. I believe I've even worked with someone in Canada. I think even had sessions in Europe. So as long as you speak English or Farsi, because I actually do speak Farsi sometimes to my Persian clients, I'm able to have sessions with you. So that is one of the biggest things that I really enjoy is the one-on-one, of course, and then doing the energy healing during those sessions to make sure that we're releasing those trapped emotions when they are ready to be released. Thank you so much, Pure Soul. I appreciate that. And then that said, right? Those are the one-on-one coachings that I do to empower people around health. That's what it is, empowerment, health, coaching, and then energy healing around it. Energy is everything. Let's just say you can. Oh, yeah. I mean, I totally resonate and agree with your work. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. So now that said, I am in a place where I'm launching programs, like actually group coaching programs. One that I've actually shared about in the last couple of weeks. And it's interesting because with Instagram having blocked me, I haven't posted much about it, and I need to like start sharing more about it because I am launching a mind, body, spirit healing mastery program that will be a group coaching program for those that are ready to take their health to the next level and really work on that healing part, because we're constantly healing. That's what we do. No matter what it is, you're healing the next layer. So are you someone that has been struggling with getting healthy and you just haven't gotten there yet? Because if you are, check it out. I'm going to post the link at some point in my story, since again, I can't unfortunately post anything right now, but it's also, there's a link in my bio. So if you click on that Linktree link, you'll see there's a web page that you can take a look at and schedule a discovery session with me to even learn more about it and see if it's a good fit for you. That's one program. Last week, what came to me, which again, my passion, like I said, are those that are dealing with cancer or any really life-altering diseases or illnesses or diagnoses, right? Anything where you're just like, oh my God, now what? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Fear just hit you and you just feel frozen, right? So those are the people that I'm super passionate about, because I can only understand like where you're coming from. I've been there, especially this last year with us, the scare that we thought that there's a reoccurrence. Thankfully, it was scar tissue, but I really felt the fear. And I'm like, wow, that just made me even more relatable and able to connect more with people that are dealing with that. Cause it's not easy. I get it. Like it can be so tough. My journey, sometimes I go back and I'm like, how did I just keep pushing through? And it was just like constant empowerment over and over again. And just that beyond faith, beyond belief, with zero doubt. And it's like, that's what I create for my clients, is like, how can I get to the vision? Mine was to 90 and beyond, right? So that's really what I look at, is like really getting to that piece of it. Yes. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. And lastly, not lastly, actually, I get thrown off sometimes with comments, but I want to definitely respond. The other thing, like I said last week, I actually said, okay, I got this mind, body, spirit healing mastery program out there that I'm launching. But what came to me was to create one that's group coaching and facilitation more than anything for those dealing with cancer, even caregivers, right? Because caregivers sometimes have it worse. And I've have clients that are caregivers, and I mean, because they're the ones not experiencing it, it can be that much tougher because they have no idea. It's out of their control. So they get into this freak out mode. And that in itself is very important, because if you're around someone that for instance, is going through cancer and chemo, what your energy is impacts them directly. And so if you're not this energy of love consistently, if you're bringing concern and worry, well, you're impacting them and you're going to bring down their frequency. And that's not good either. They need to be in a higher frequency, because the love or above frequency, that energy is healing, and it's scientifically been proven at this point that that is healing energy. So that is so crucial for caregivers, to just create a love bubble around those that you are love, like your loved ones that are going through these really tough times, right? So what I've done is I've created this, well, I'm launching another it's more of like a group coaching, because I want people to just come and go, right? It's not one particular program. It's going to be a set time where those that are dealing with cancer or caregivers or any of these life altering diseases, and I am calling that the High Vibe Support Tribe. So that's something else that I will be launching next month as well. January is going to be a month of new things. Yay for that, right? And I really want to have more and more people have the possibility of getting on calls with me, because I know that I can make that difference for people. Like, I know that, I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and I know I have that impact. And that's what I like. That's why I went through everything I went through. And like, Nicole, I love what you said, but yeah, like, it's the pain, all the pain and struggles I went through is what have me here today, to be able to be that vessel, be that one to I'm not going to be healing you, but empowering you to heal yourself. That's what I'm here for. Every person has that power within them. It's just a matter of bringing that inner power out and being the one to heal yourself. So that's really what it is for me, right? And then lastly, last week, I believe, I also decided that I'm going to start offering just the energy healing, just that emotion code energy healing, as one-off sessions. So I am offering those. I am offering a package if you get 3, which ideally that's what you would want to do. And I'm getting a call here. I don't know what just happened. Okay, I think I'm back. Sorry about that. Just got a call there. And so back to what I was saying is I am offering those energy or emotion code energy healing sessions, either the one-offs or package deals, because you probably are going to want to do more than one. Once emotions start releasing, once they are ready to be released, new ones are always going to come up. Like, it's never ending. And there are some major ones a lot of times that you want to just start peeling away and releasing the energy of that. So that's it for today. That was a lot. Yes, it's all about personal empowerment. Absolutely, Nicole. Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. And it really makes a huge difference when you start to empower yourself rather than being in that disempowered, low frequency. Oh, and that's something else I do, period, on every call is when I do one-on-one clients, I will check with each client what their frequency is. My aim is always, throughout the call, I check it. And my aim is to always bring each client by the end of the call to love or above. Because again, the love or above frequency is healing. So that's it for me today. I highly recommend you all checking out my website, checking out the program, and reaching out to me, message me, and we can get on a discovery session. So that way you can learn more about it, see if it's a good fit for you, and we can move forward from there. Otherwise, create that love bubble. Love, love, love. Love is healing no matter what you do. Just envision love around you, envision that love bubble around, and really you just envision a pink heart, like around whoever it is that you want to heal. And that's what I always do with whoever that comes up in my mind, especially with my clients. Hope you have a blessed day. Happy Wednesday. And till next time, bye.